You can use.
Hey guys!
This is a video game-based podcast called Get in the Car Gamer.
The opinions and ideas expressed within are solely ours. They should not be taken seriously by anyone.
So lighten up or light up.
And enjoy the show.
On today's podcast, Game Informer, the longest-running U.S. gaming magazine, shuts down after 33 years. Change to item exclusivity in future Fortnite Battle Passes. And video game actors are officially on strike over AI.
Hey, get in the car, gamer.
Round one, fight!
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. It's another beautiful day in podcast land. I'm Josh Lomar, and with me, as always,
Kevin Clay.
This is Get in the Car Gamer. If I didn't say that, I probably didn't.
You didn't. You're perfect.
I'm golden, baby.
You're right there.
Kevin, my
Yes.
dude, how are we doing?
Man, I'm doing swell as far as being a podcaster in the gaming world is concerned. As you said just a minute ago in a preview, we lost a giant in the industry.
Oh yeah,
Of being a
33
person who talks
years
about video games
of
and reviews them.
publication.
Yes. So it is. It's a sad week certainly for getting news about video games, but regardless, we'll soldier on. It's kind of even a little gray out back. You know, you can see it, just a little gray cloud over the world. Maybe we'll add a window cam so you can be part of my fucking dreamscape over here. No,
We
no,
actually could probably do that.
I'm kidding. As far as video games go, I've got two things that are going on in my life. Number one, I'm still playing a Gundam game from PS2 on my Steam Deck. It's good. I got past where I got stuck as a kid because
That always feels
I'm a
good.
man.
You're like, I'm not a child anymore.
I learned
Yeah.
how to
I know how to work an oven. I know how to turn it on.
Yep.
I know how to make little nuggies for myself.
Absolutely. I can maybe get up to 16 meatballs out on this sheet pan and get them cooked.
Let's go.
And feed myself. Remember to turn it off. I'm a man. But no, I got past that, and it's been a pretty good game since. It's been good. I think I may even do the they have kind of like a we know you're about to play New Game Plus mode where like they kind of change a bunch of the enemies, make it harder because you have cooler stuff now.
Right.
To battle them with. So I might
They
do
must
that.
up the ante.
Right. And then I also purchased the DLC for Ready or Not, the SWAT game.
Oh, yeah?
We have not really delved into it. We simply took out some of the new guns and looked at them in the lobby of the Los Angeles Police Department. You know, just going along like, yeah, wow, nice. But I'm excited, and I did not know. I just wanted to ask you, your opinion. $10 for not only the push from Unreal Engine to 4 to 5. They did a whole jump with the DLC, but they added like 10 guns and 3 more maps, and spent a lot of time fixing a lot of the problems the game had. And I felt, do you feel like $10 for 3 maps and that sort of jump is enough?
I think that you're going to get the value out of that. $10,
I do too.
Right?
I really
the amount
do.
Of time you're going to spend, and I'm assuming that it's enough. 3 maps is enough diversity to keep you interested.
Well, like they spent, you know, instead of making 7 maps and 4 of them suck, They made 3, and maybe one of them sucks. I haven't played them yet. You know, I don't want to say they're perfect or anything, but they spent a lot of time fixing the AI, making the game run a lot smoother. You know, for on the hardware that you have. It's just I was really impressed at it not looking like a chugging piece of shit.
Yeah.
On first glance, like I was like, wow, it's running really well.
It looks. I mean,
I almost would have paid them
Unreal
$10.
Engine 5?
Yeah, they went from 4 to 5 with the DLC. So
When did the game come out?
it came early access. Wink. It came out of early access like 8 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was in early access for a year.
So why did they make it initially in 4 to begin with? They just
Yeah.
didn't want to redo it.
No,
in
I
5, or-
think that might have been in. They might have already been started on 4 and just didn't want to push to 5 yet. Yeah, that
Okay.
they could have. They could have maybe not even bought 5.
This is just
yet.
like 1v1 Gundam battles.
Oh no, Ready or Not. It's the SWAT game was.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
No. You're good. The SWAT game being from 4 to 5, I think time wise does make sense. No, the Gundam game for PS2. Who knows what engine that's on?
Oh, that's where I was
Shit
confused. I was
fuck
like,
engine.
they remade it in
No,
4.
no, oh my God,
and then
no.
they put it into 5. I was like confused. I was like, why would they do that with the DLC?
I wish they would.
And I mean, no, I know.
I wish
but,
they would. That'd be awesome.
But why would they take the time to make it in 4 and then be like, well, whoops, we should have done it in 5?
Yeah,
anyway,
let's push it
okay.
now. No.
All right, I am on the same page as you now. I'm so caught up.
No
and,
worries.
SWAT. So it has 3 new maps.
3 new maps, bunch of new guns.
Okay.
And it's looking pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's unfortunate because all the things that you said, the guns, everything, can be applied to a Gundam. So
Absolutely,
I was like,
absolutely. Games are kind of funny that way.
yeah,
Like almost every game, you could be like, "Yo, kill that guy and get that coin."
Right.
Like that's like 80% of the games are probably like, "Yeah, I can parse that."
you could be playing a Naruto game, or you could be playing
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
you could be playing Final Fantasy.
Right.
You could be. It could be that mode in Call of Duty where you pick up
Minecraft.
money.
It could be Minecraft.
I do believe they drop coinage
Yeah.
at some point. Yeah, absolutely. Fucking Minecraft. Remember like 4 years ago when did the like, wow, Minecraft's been a game for 10 years. Like it'll never die.
Oh no,
It'll just like
it just grows.
I'm the man.
It just gets bigger and bigger and
I'm
bigger.
gonna be here forever.
I have been playing Disco Elysium. It's
dude.
very interesting.
Disco Elysium.
You have to be in the right headspace to
It's-
really appreciate it. I think this is like a Saturday morning wake up,
Coffee.
and coffee and get my vibes right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then sit down and play
fucking
some heady shit. You know what I mean?
I
Some
think
heady
when you start a game up,
business.
I think when you start a game up and certain parts of like the abstract thought are talking to you, that's the first thing that talks to you are like your id,
But it's
and
different.
your inland
thoughts.
empire.
It's like there's you, but then you have like different parts of your consciousness. Like there's a library. There's like somebody that explains things to you when people are talking to you. He'll be like, "That's a reference to a 1900s fucking painting about this and that,"
I fuck with that.
and it gives you context to what they're saying, and it because you are like you said, just an entity, a thought,
Yeah.
some kind of a bodiless entity.
Straight up,
that-
you are straight up like at some
spirit.
point
You could call it a
you're-
spirit,
Your
or-
super ego and your like inland empire, like you'll be like, that's an apple, and your super ego will be like, I bet you could never eat an apple that big, bitch. And your inland empire is like, why would anyone even want to eat an apple then if they weren't hungry? and you're like, shut up.
Damn.
I'm trying to deal with this apple. No, it's the game's fucking. The game was literally too heady for me when I picked it up the first time. I was like, all right, I'll check back in on this later. But are you enjoying it?
It
How
like
many
trades.
hours?
It trades like usability, like making it super easy to play, for like the such rich world building that you wouldn't expect from just an isometric or an
Oh, it is isometric
an
point and click
yeah.
adventure, basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, essentially.
You play as a bad detective.
A drunk detective.
He loves
He's
booze.
like on the verge of dying.
Just it hurts
Dude.
right here.
Yeah. At the beginning, your like little avatar in the corner is all smeared over because you haven't looked at yourself in the face.
So you don't know.
So you don't, yeah, and
Okay.
and like, you know, once you're inside the body, and then you go to the bathroom, you like wipe the mirror,
And you're like,
And
oh,
you're
I'm
like-
ugly as shit.
and you're like, is this a good thing? Am I a rock star or am I like? It's like a little funny. Like
No.
he looks like death, and he's like, like a drunk, like giving this like, It's fun.
About to crush another one.
I need to find some time to play it some more, but I'll get on it anyway.
Excellent. Well, I'm happy you enjoyed it, and you got it for a fucking hell of a deal. Is that correct? Was that one of your $5 pickups from?
Yeah, man.
Steam
it was on
sailing?
the Steam sale. I don't know if it was only five. If it had to have been under $10, 100%. I wouldn't have probably spent money on it if otherwise. But
no, I really think that I saw it for $5 in the Steam sale. It was lit. For $5, you're gonna have such a nice time playing Kidney Failure LA Noir.
I'd play that game.
Russia Noir.
Damn.
I don't know. Really,
They should make a game where you're like a Russian street rat,
And
and
you're
you
just-
got to come up through like the mafia and like.
I
there's a
want that
stint
so
There's
bad.
a stint in jail. You got to get tattoos.
So basically, like you want the prequel to Eastern Promises as a video game.
Yes,
I would love that.
I would like that.
I would like that too.
I would like that.
Maybe I should make that.
Maybe.
Maybe I should just
Maybe
make
you
that
should
game.
make your own isometric point and click heady
just
ass
like,
game.
Blah. Fucking everything you click on.
Bring me
blah.
potato. There's a guy that's just like got to make vodka.
Yeah,
He's
he's
"Bring me
like, I need-
potatoes and water.
I need some potatoes. It is crucial. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you play more and tell me more about it because it's one of those games where people like play it, love it, and then talk about it endlessly.
Yeah, man.
Discuss
There's
it.
a whole Discord, or not a Discord. I'm sure there's a Discord, but there's a whole subreddit. There's that
Oh,
are
and they
just
go hard.
dedicated to mimage.
I'm on a lot of subreddits for a lot of niche indie games.
Yeah.
And that one is banging. Like there's like 8 new posts a day. That's fucking nuts for an indie game. That's psycho mode.
All right, you ready to get in this?
Absolutely,
my
man.
guy.
We have, as you heard, we have some bad news.
Yeah, I'm sure you've already heard by now.
You probably
but
have. You probably went out to the mailbox and you went, where is it?
Where's my mag? GameStop abruptly closed the Minneapolis based publication on Friday. So crazy that it was based out of
I
Minneapolis.
had no. If you had held a gun to my head and tell me where
Where
tell
is
me
it?
where Game Informer is,
Where's the corporate office?
dude. That you gave me 19 lives, I still would have died.
Damn.
No way.
The skies are gray above our hobby today as the gaming's oldest. Hold on, these are the words of Morgan Park. This is a PC Gamer article.
Morgan.
The skies are gray above our hobby today as one of game's oldest institutions, Game Informer, is closing its doors. This morning, GameStop abruptly pulled the plug on the Game Informer magazine and website, laying off its entire staff as it was about 70% done with the next issue, according to content creator Kyle Hillard, ex-content creator Kyle Hillard. The official Game Informer X account shared a farewell message titled "The Final Level Farewell" with Game Informer found below. Yeah, all right. After 33 thrilling years of bringing one of the latest news, reviews, and insights of ever-evolving world of gaming, it is with a heavy heart that we announce the closure of Game Informer. From the early days of pixelated adventures to today's immersive virtual realms, we've been honored to share this incredible journey with you, our loyal readers. While our presses may stop, the passion for gaming that we've cultivated together will continue to live on. Thank you for being a part of our epic quest, and may your own gaming adventures never end. Signed, Game Informer. The sudden closure comes after a turbulent period in the Minneapolis-based magazine, facing pressure from struggling owner GameStop. Game Informer had already gone through multiple rounds of layoffs since 2018, reducing its outlets size. In March 2024, Game Informer launched a new subscription detached from GameStop's reward program for $19.91 a year. That's pretty cheap. Before today's developments, the Game Informer staff seemed pretty happy with how it was going. So it's a bummer.
It is.
I mean, since I was 10, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there is when I started getting Game Informers. And then that would mean that they had been around for at least like 8 years.
It was a
before
mom
that.
crusher. Here's why. It would crush every mom because it would walk into a Babbage's or a
91.
Funko Land or a GameStop,
Yeah.
and they would be buying us games. And buying games is, especially in the 90s, both expensive and stupid. As a parent, you're like, this is stupid, and I hate this. This is my money.
I have no way of understanding this.
And you're like,
No point
okay,
of
I've got
reference.
Crash Bandicoot 2 and Final Fantasy 7 in my hand, and I'm taking them up. I'm a mom. It's the 90s. It's 98 actually, and I'm up there and I go, here, my son wants these. I don't even get it. Don't tell me about them. And he goes, all right, it's gonna be $84 or $39 or whatever it fucking was.
It was actually still like $50 for
A
a
game.
cartridge. It was
Right.
like super expensive back then. The price of,
So we'll say it's
truthfully,
$100,
like-
which was more then.
it's much better now.
Right.
For the value, I guess, especially. But
So she sets these down. She gets it, and they go, all right, it's gonna be $100. However, if you get a subscription to Game Informer, I'm gonna give you a card that gets you 10% off every time you purchase here for the next year. As long as you have the Game Informer, you have 10% off. And your mom all of a sudden is here, and she's got to do some math. You know, a subscription to the magazine, especially in that time, was not much. It was like maybe $40, like for a year. I know it was $100 now, but like back then it was nothing because magazine subscriptions were huge. People would knock on your door to try to sell you magazine subscriptions. But like then your mom had to do math and be like, well, am I gonna buy fucking 2 more games this year? Yes, I am. So this value proposition is accurate, and that's why we all got Game Informers. It was a sick value. It really was. It was so good. It broke a lot of news. I remember there was a Game Informer that had a lady with tits on the front of it, and my mom took it out of the mail and was angry at me, as if I somehow knew
that they're
that
titties
in the
on
third year of a Game Informer subscription,
yeah, they would.
someone would show me some breasts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Well,
It was really cool. I since being butthurt about it originally, I did have to wonder. I guess is 33 years is that a good run for a magazine? Seems like a long time.
I guess, yeah. Especially for in this digital age.
Oh, yeah,
Just
for
having
sure.
a printable magazine in general is kind of. I bet it's just gonna become more and more rare over time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Technology changes, and we don't send telegrams anymore. You know.
No, dead ass. We don't. And the newspaper industry is like
I mean, the
They're
Indie
falling
Star
apart.
closed.
they were like we're good.
They don't print.
Yep.
It's just I think digital now.
Yeah. Yep. What did you think about their? They just took the website down. People like have some archives of it and stuff, but like it's just gone. Like they just fucking took it down. I thought that was a
Yeah,
little
they
bizarre,
scrubbed the
right?
internet. I'm so surprised that they were so.
They wouldn't just leave it up. You know, welcome to the art. You know,
I mean, they just
this
pulled
used to
the
be-
plug, man.
they did.
They just fucking pulled the plug. Can you imagine coming into work that morning? I literally just got fired just the other day.
It literally happened.
And
It did. This did happen.
You walk in, and can you imagine how they were feeling after, like, everybody though? Everybody.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, yo, the company is over. This is done. Game over. And it's not like, what are they gonna do? Go work for Bon Appetit? Fuck, man. Like this is. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to try and get on some of these other places. You think IGN is hiring? I bet they're not. I bet GameStop somehow owns IGN too. I bet they own everything. They're gonna shut everything down. The whole world.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if the Diamond Hands prophecies had come true,
Yeah.
things would be different.
But it didn't, did it?
It's honestly weird because it's a company that shouldn't exist.
no. It's like
It
um,
literally got saved by the people that bought games from and got really bad deals on trade-ins, and like
Terrible
GameStop used to
deals.
be like
GameStop had
they'd
the
be
worst
like,
deals.
oh, that's a nice stack of like 15 games you got here. Here, we'll give you 110 in-store credit or $35.
Or $35.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take this stack of games. What'd you say? 15 games?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you $2.38 per.
Pretty
and I'm
much,
gonna
yeah.
sell each and every one of them for $34.
Yep.
and they're gonna fly off the shelf. It was a money making factory in the day
I don't know how. I don't know what went wrong.
for GameStop.
Yeah, what
they
changed?
stopped making all the physical games, and then last I heard, GameStop was filled with fucking Funko Pops and dog shit that no one wants.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
not games.
That's true.
I don't want it to be some sort of gaming hot topic. I want to come in here and get the new Pokemon game, and then I want to walk out because and going like, why do all the people work here have such a problem talking to people? All right, hey, I'm gonna have you run the register because I heard you say some words before. Get out there, pal. Give them hell. I feel for them. I do. I feel for them. It's really rough. And I'm gonna miss this. We would talk about Game Informer stuff still to this day.
Can you imagine? Hey, can you imagine?
Think of this.
What if you were working? I'd be cool if you were working on the ground floor. Some guy that like was a janitor is now like the main like head editor. And you know,
that would be. I mean, that would be sick. And then now
33 years.
he could roll out.
He was still making $75K. Live as the head editor, and he was living in LA, so he was essentially homeless.
Yeah. Yes. I believe $75,000 in LA is enough to get you robbed. It's certainly not enough to live. Yeah, the world is crazy
Hard
right
out
now.
there.
No, dude.
Hard out
Yeah,
there in the streets.
I
bro.
mean, I know we're talking about how GameStop, destroyed a whole wing of their industry and like just left people out on the limb for nothing. But yeah, it's fucking. There's a little grim out there. Let's switch to a different type of greed. What do you say?
That's fine. Hey, I just realized that all of the photos that we have in this Streamlabs are not connected because they're all on a removable hard drive over there. So I need to dump them on here.
You don't say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I won't use any of them then.
Yeah, there's no reason right now. I was gonna put up Big Bamer
Just
and
because it'd be fun.
Yeah,
No, I
and
get it. Totally.
I was like, wait a minute.
But Big
no.
Bamer's gone.
Yeah.
But we'll
No,
find,
it's still
we'll get him.
there. It's just it gives you the gray lines because
Oh,
there's no. It's not pointing to a file.
I miss you, Big Bamer.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon. So Fortnite has decided, and this is from Fortnite.com, from the Fortnite team. Not these words. The words I'll say right after what I say. Fortnite has decided they would like more of your money. Change to item exclusivity
Give
in
me your
future
money.
Fortnite battle
I am
passes.
Fortnite.
Hey, hand it over. Give me a little. Put a little in my hand.
What do you think about that?
Hey, your wallet's looking pretty heavy. Let me take a little off that. Items in. I literally just bought my nephew $45 worth of V-Bucks. By the way, that's what he wanted.
Jeez.
Dude, fuck it. Whatever.
All right,
That's
dude.
what he
V-Buck
wanted.
up.
Items in future Fortnite battle passes might be offered for purchase in the Fortnite shop after 18 or more months from the battle pass's expiration.
So they want people buying the battle pass.
However,
But
if you miss it,
you can get it later.
fucking fear not, because
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on the store for money.
Yes.
So don't worry.
Just give me your money.
A battle pass item may include a different number of its alternate styles each time it comes to the shop. This change lets us continue investing in new and exciting battle pass rewards while enabling players down the road to also enjoy the content, including outfits based on popular licensed characters. Battle Pass benefits stay the same. Pages of unlockable rewards you can use across one or more Fortnite experiences. You'll still be able to progress in the Battle Pass by playing any game that grants experience. Battle Pass changes. Let me run these down real quick. Are all types of items eligible to be in the shop later? Yes. At least 18th month after a Battle Pass expires, any type of item. These include outfits, back blings, pickaxes, emotes, instrumentals, decals, wraps, loading screens, banner icons, and more. Are all items guaranteed to come to the shop after 18th plus months? No. When a Battle Pass item comes to the shop, will its alternate styles be included? Occasionally, and it will vary every time it comes to the shop. It does to say that the alt styles do not include Lego styles. If an item has a Lego style, which, by the way, that is a thing. They not only have skins, but you can get a Lego version of the skin that you already paid for and love.
Naturally, they will.
Why wouldn't it? Right? I get it.
Yeah.
Because Fortnite looked over and they were like, wait a second. Roblox still has people playing it?
Ahem.
Let's just get with Lego. Hey, money, man. Lego on the phone. Call them. I don't care how much it costs. I'm Fortnite.
I'm Fortnite, bitch.
And basically the last thing it says is the price of the price of the battle pass changing? No.
Negatron.
It will be 950 V-bucks, and licensed IP content will be included in the shops. So, as I said before,
950 V-bucks.
yeah, and that'll be $10.
It's $8.49.
Oh, is it?
Well, the price of a giftable battle pass will still be $8.49.
Okay, if you buy it outright.
With the opportunity to earn 1,500 V-bucks
If you
back
finish
by
it.
leveling up. Oh yeah, that's the whole battle pass
Absolutely.
thing. If you can buy the first one and you can always have.
I'm getting the V-buck
Yeah.
to USD conversion rate. Just give me one moment here. Thank you, crypto. So, how much V-bucks was it? 950.
950 V-bucks.
All right.
I'm guessing $10.
This website is showing me a coin that someone called V-bucks, cryptocurrency.
Oh, no.
Excuse me, one moment. How much is 1,000 V-bucks in US dollars?
I guess you could just go.
It's
like,
$9. Yep. So it's 10 to 9. That's your ratio of V-bucks to dollar.
950 is $9.
1,000 is $9. So yeah, you would
Okay.
have enough though.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are in luck, especially since they had that whole Apple fiasco. They've probably been looking for some a little cash influx. They're not allowed to make that money. They're not allowed to make that money on Apple anymore, so it's tough. It's tough for them. Fortnite, we wish you the best.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll do fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
All right, let's see. Last but certainly not least, this Verge article by Ash Parrish. Ash Parrish.
That's a name.
That is a name.
My
Video
word.
game actors are officially on strike over AI. Disagreements over worker protections regarding AI technology led to the strike.
Wow.
Actors have once again picked up their picket signs, but this time members of the Screen Actors Guild are striking against the video game industry after negotiations for a new contract governing interactive media and video games fell through.
Whoa.
The guild began striking on Friday, July 26th, preventing over 160,000 SAG-AFTRA members from taking new video game projects and impeding games already in development, from the biggest publishers to the smallest indie studios. Now, let me tell you this before we even get in here. I'm sure they'll say it. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Because of Rockstar's little indie darling coming out.
That little game that's coming
that
out?
little one.
Grand Theft
Auto.
Auto.
It was- Je ne sais quoi. I don't know. But they can still use their voice actors, and everyone can still work on the project because it happened before the strike was implemented. The project was already
Oops, sorry, got you
Yeah.
guys in.
right.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, they've been working on that game forever.
yeah,
so,
they have. Sure.
But just a weird. I read about this
I
stipulation.
can't believe it'll be out next year.
You think it'll release on time?
Well, you know what? Rockstar does love a delay. Let's be real. And they have a year to delay.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being Rockstar and being like, guys, can you wait in 8 months? We're going to delay. It's going to be so lit.
That's fine. Delay away.
Make it good.
Make a good game that doesn't break, and
Make it so sexy.
or at least breaks as little as possible.
Yes, please.
Negotiations
Negotiations.
broke down due to disagreements over worker protections around AI. The actors union SAG-AFTRA I have to pause after Aftra because it's such a stretch to say Aftra.
Yeah. Screen
SAG-
Actors Guild, all furry testicles.
Ruptured. And
Absolutely.
Negotiations, the
Thank you.
terms of the Interactive Media Agreement, or the IMA, with the bargaining committee of video game publishers, including Activision, Take-Two, Insomniac Games, WB Games, and other that represent a total of 30 signatory companies.
Oh, you got to hate when they're signatory.
Oh boy. Though SAG-AFTRA and the video game bargaining group were able to agree on a number of proposals, AI remained the final stumbling block resulting in the strike. But it's so easy to print money with AI. Why let me just take your likeness and your voice, and you have no voice, in ironically, to say no. SAG-AFTRA's provisions on AI govern both voice and movement performances with respect to digital replicas, or using an existing performance as the foundation to create new ones without the original performer, and the use of generative AI to create performances without any initial input. However, according to SAG-AFTRA, the bargaining companies disagree with which type of performer should be eligible for AI protections. So they're like,
it's all about who's who and who's.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're doing this.
look, you're down here. No
You're
one
on the-
knows you. No one.
You're an E. So
Well-
we're gonna take your voice and use it for whatever we want. Who are you? No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were trying to take what's her Scarlett Johansson's voice.
I know
They-
that is. Can you imagine having the balls, dude? I don't even know what shorts that man slips on in the morning. That he was like,
He just
I'm
wears
gonna-
a kilt.
I'm
They're
gonna
so
give
big.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I made an AI voice. I'm gonna choose 2012's hottest woman. I bet she won't be litigious about it at all. I bet she's got no chips on her shoulder, not one.
Not a one. Not
Yeah.
a one. SAG-AFTRA Chief Contracts Officer Ray Rodriguez said that the bargaining companies initially wanted offer protections to voice, not motion performers. So anybody doing a stunt or creature performance, all those folks would have been left unprotected under the employer's offer, Rodriguez said in an interview with Aftermath. Rodriguez said that the companies later extended protections to motion performances, but only if the performer is identifiable in the output.
Identifiable.
Well, I mean, think about it this way: if you're acting and you're doing a mocap for a humanoid bear thing,
yeah,
that has to walk
I'm over
like
here
a bear,
and I'm like,
and
I'm
they
doing
don't
bear
use
shit.
your likeness.
I'm fucking
when they
bear.
do it. I mean,
true.
but they're also saying that.
So that's your choreography then?
I guess somebody wants to be like, I think I should be able to take Dancing in the Rain, his dance moves from that, and use it to manipulate and make my own thing with Dances in the Rain.
Right.
That they didn't want me to do, but I don't know. I don't know how
I'm
the rights work with that.
I'm making Trancing in the Rain Transmix Volume 8, and I
Right.
just want to make a sick, loop for it.
right.
I get it. Sure.
All right, let's see. We're almost there. SAG-AFTRA rejected this proposal as it would potentially exclude a majority of movement performances. Their proposal would carve out anything that doesn't look and sound identical to me, and said Andy Norris, a member of SAG-AFTRA's IMA negotiating committee, during a press conference. The proposal would leave movement specialists, including stunts, entirely out in the cold, to be replaced by soulless synthetic performers trained on our actual performances. So scabs would be coming in just pretending to walk like them. and
Yeah,
they would use
just
it-
being like, do it like this. Okay.
yeah.
And then like
They
you know,
interpret or impersonate a walk of a like,
yeah,
I don't know, Steven Seagal
yeah,
You
the
know,
Steven Seagal, yeah.
saunter.
They definitely. I bet Steven Seagal is in works right now to get him made into AI.
yeah, he's like,
so that he can whoop more ass.
I want you to, just.
But I
pay
want him
me.
to still look as unimpressed,
Bloated,
though,
yeah.
and bloated face. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
The bargaining game companies argue that the terms went far enough and would require actors' approval. Our offer is directly responsive to the SAG-AFTRA's concerns and extends meaningful AI protections that include requiring consent and fair compensation to all performers working under the IMA.
Okay.
These terms are among the strongest in the entertainment industry, wrote Audrey Cooling, and representative working on behalf of the video game companies on the bargaining committee, in a statement to The Verge. SAG-AFTRA's strike rules include a number of exceptions for struck companies and work, which makes it difficult to know the true scope of the strike, especially the games it affects. For example,
Yes, this is and I'll stop
All
you
right.
right there. This is exactly what he just mentioned about Grand Theft Auto 6.
yes. So, work done under SAG-AFTRA's tiered budget independent interactive media agreement, or an interim interactive media agreement, is
Just a
exempt
piece of
from
paper
the
somebody
strike.
threw away.
Additionally, a specific clause in the IMA called Side Letter 6 grants an exemption to games in production before August 2023. This means that if though Take-Two is A struck company, Grand Theft Auto 6, is not considered
Got 'em.
struck work. However, members of SAG-AFTRA's negotiation committee have encouraged others to refrain from working on the side letter 6 games. Side letter 6 permits does not require performers to render services during the strike. So if they want to, they can say, I'm going to side with
No,
the
I'm
striker.
striking right
yeah,
now.
I don't feel like doing
Right.
it. And it said Sarah.
And enough of your friends are striking, you have to strike because then
Right.
they're like, "What the fuck are you
Yeah,
doing,
scab.
Scabby?"
Sarah Elmaleh, a video game performer and chair of SAG-AFTRA's IMA negotiating committee, in a TikTok video. This language made its way into our contract for one reason only: to undermine our union's most valuable tool, a strike.
Damn.
The last SAG-AFTRA video game strike was in 2016, lasted 11 months, earning performers fixed rate increases, improved safety assurances on set, and better oversight to prevent vocal stress in voice performers. Oh, so they can't be like, keep going. And you're like, my throat,
I can't be Crash Bandicoot no more,
keep
Paul.
doing it.
So I hope that they get some good protections for this. I have a worry, a concern rather. I'm worried that their bargaining chip here is not super powerful because does a video game sell because somebody is voice acting in it? In the same way a movie may sell because Brad Pitt is in it. I worry it does. I worry that translation's not quite the same, and that the video game companies may just be like, no, I'm gonna use the AI voice. It's fine. It's close enough. You know, because it's cheaper. I that's what I worry about a little bit.
Dude, okay, so we got some discourse in the comment section of this article. The Big Spoon said there's a guy named the Big Spoon. He said, I feel like this kind of like fossil fuel workers striking over looming presence of renewable energies. These video games or workers will have to diversify their skill sets and adapt to new technologies emerging in the industry. We should never prop up a dying job market for the sake of people
Voice
doing
acting?
comfortable in their positions, be it energy, entertainment, or whatever else.
So this
and then
is-
Feremi
yeah.
here goes on, and he's like, all right, we aren't propping up a dying job market. We're propping up artists who create art made by humans for human consumption. I'd rather support people making art, and I care about than corporate overlords who have drained our soul and emotion out of all media made across any medium for the last decade or so. Yeah, I have to agree with Feremi.
This is the Big Spoon must be coming from an AI is an absolute
the future.
yeah, like there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it. It's infallible and it will be a tool. I disagree with the Big Spoon. I think right now AI is maybe 13% of what it actually could be. I think every AI iteration we ever have, even the smartest one, is near retarded.
Yeah.
I don't think it functions. I don't think it outputs anything remarkable. And the quote unquote art that I've seen from it, and this is just art, you know, visual medium art. Not to mention, I have heard some songs with AI tracking voice. You know, I'm gonna have Drake in my song. I do this. I do the fucking track, and then I lay over fucking Drake's voice. So they've been doing it for a long time, but now you can straight up just do it with AI. But the art, the visual shit that you can make art AI do for you is not impressive because it's missing understanding. Its
Yeah,
context
yeah.
is so.
Doesn't have a soul.
Yeah, its context is so broad
Yeah.
and bizarre because it's
Right.
just points, it's just values, you know. And our brains don't work like that. We
Kind
literally,
of, but not like
well,
that.
but
Like,
we have pattern. We have this pattern recognition that's like really baked into our brain. Computers see patterns as like, yeah, there it is. It's this. It's this. It's this. We like try to make sense of them.
yeah, but how do you make a computer like have the spark of like life?
I don't know. I think
You
we're
know what I
really
mean?
close to like Mega Man times where like the robot just is like.
It'll have to be some kind of interconnection between humans. The
Yeah,
human
it needs to be able to ask you
it'll
something.
be human hardware with like
In
with
nanotime.
integrated with some other kind of hardware that will allow you to like utilize your brain in a way
to
that's
give it that
what if-
understanding.
they should Dude, what if they should grow a brain in a jar and then
just feed it AI shit.
and then
it's just like kill Nancy Pelosi. Kill Nancy Pelosi. You're like, whoa, this thing works.
holy shit.
Look at the values on this thing. You know, I only did it that 6 months it took it to do that. It's his first words. I'm so proud of it.
God damn.
I'm sorry. I digress. The Big Spoon, calling someone a simp for the industry and then literally having AIs haul dick and balls in your mouth is pretty nuts. Come on the show, debate me. Debate me, pal. What do you think? What do I have to lose?
Big old spoon.
Big spoon? No. But honest to God, I hope you guys get it. I hope you guys crush and get whatever you want in your strike, because I'm really into companies eating shit and paying money right now. That's sexual to me. It's into me. I'm into it. Get your bag. Don't let the AI fucking replace you. Do you think fucking AI could be Solid Snake, bro? An AI is never gonna be like, kept you waiting, huh?
It'll
never do that.
It's gotta be human integration.
It'll be like,
it's gotta be combination.
kept you waiting, huh? Does not fucking compute.
I'm just gonna go ahead and program consciousness. Doesn't really work that way.
Yeah, no. But someone is trying their hardest, I promise you.
I'm sure.
They're like,
So many another dead rat just thrown into, like, another dead robo rat just thrown in the corner with an overflowing trash can of dead
of rats with
rodents.
different parts, cyber parts.
Yes, exactly.
One looks exactly like RoboCop, and he that was just for fun.
There's a possum. He was just trying a new theory.
I'm gonna go
out.
big.
Yeah.
I'll go bigger.
Right.
This is a rodent, you know? Look at it. It's just a big rat. I'm gonna...
Just little hole right here. Just a little zzz.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get right in
Put a
there.
little chip in there. Let's see what happens.
Buddy, do you feel like we've given him...
I think this is a podcast.
We've given him a show. Listen, guys, we have a little bit of an announcement. We are in the process of doing a little administrative work. There's some things happening. There could be some new hosting happening at some point. There could be a new name.
Yes.
There's
they
some...
might just hit the old reset button.
We have been a show for a while, and we have a following, and we love you guys, and we're happy we're here. But we are a little worried that our SEO, not to get too behind baseball with it, but we're a little worried our SEO is getting bogged up with stuff that's not us, and that maybe if we just
We gotta
come at it a different way,
diversify our bonds a little bit.
as Wu-Tang, as Wu-Tang Financial said once. So we are going to, our Discord's still going. You can still find our podcast at soundcloud.com/getinthecargamer and on all podcast
The places you
streamings.
go will not change.
No,
It'll just
it's
the
just
names.
be the name and maybe a little bit of the branding and how it looks, and
Right.
and maybe you'll see a Patreon come up, maybe you'll see a few other things pop up, and we'll get a shirt. I don't want to go crazy, but just think of some thoughts. I just wanted to let everyone know that we're thinking. But you can find us everywhere. You can find us before, and you can also see our Twitch stream at twitch.tv/getinthecargamer. And we are really excited for what we have in store. Like, what
Change
we
is
can,
good.
what we can. Yes, it is. And it can be really good. It can be hard at first, and then it can be like, oh, why wasn't I doing this the whole time? So thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for coming to the stream. Thank you for tuning in to the audio file. And until next time, guys, we love you a lot.
Love you all.
And it's time to get out of the car. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Catch you later.